Okay, so a lot of people have been having a hard time against Assman, so I'm gonna give you guys a quick tutorial with this character, so you guys can get an idea on how he works. He's really easy, and he's basically he's like a clone of Huang. I'm sorry, he's like a clone of Yunsung, but they're kind of trying to bring back Huang from Soul Calibur 1 or whatever game he was in. He has some moves that Huang had, but he doesn't have the moves that were really like Huang used to have soul charge cancels off of these 66kk moves, which this character doesn't have. He's kind of like a stripped down bare bones Yunsung, but like without a stance and shit. But he's actually a lot better than Yunsung for a couple of reasons. The thing is, though, the thing that makes Yunsung weak is that he has really shitty lows. So Assassin has good lows, and basically everything else Assassin has is better than Yunsung. So this character basically is like the same shit as Yunsung, but better. Yunsung has a few more gimmicks and a few more tricks, but this character is really a lot better overall. His playstyle is kind of mixed. He has good range with you know, some of these long range tracking moves. He has good tracking in general. He's kind of like a slower, shittier version of X, basically. His main launchers, let's start with his 3B. His 3B grants, and I just looked at a combo list. I was messing around with him a little bit yesterday, but on the combo list I just saw right now that Great One posted up, this is the combo listed as the highest damage, and that is true. And the combo is 3B 33K, and that's that double kick. The problem is it does the highest damage, however it doesn't grant any wake ups. In fact, it's possible that the opponent might be able to get something for free on you, because in this situation they can land on their feet just like he did right there. So it's possible that they could attack. His other launchers are 3-3-BB. You can just do the first hit and then see if it hit, and then do the second hit. And after that connects, they're spiked, so they can't tech roll. And if it's close enough, which it isn't always, you can follow up with a guaranteed 1-1K, which is that. But it's not always close enough. The next launcher he has that's important is While Standing B. This is actually a really good launcher because it's safe, and it has a really good hitbox, relatively fast, and it yields a ton of damage. The best combo off of it is this, which is While Standing B, down B plus K, 3B. That's a good amount of damage for a While Standing B. In this game, it's not necessarily common that characters have a launcher from While Standing, let alone one that's this quick. So this is one of the things that makes him exceptionally strong as a character. Not only does he have a While Standing launcher, but it's also a high damaging While Standing launcher. And if you choose, of course, you can... I mean, the thing is, in this game, if you're gonna drop a combo for Okazemi, it better be worth it. And for this character, I mean, the damage is 29 on the last hit. So if you're gonna feel like you're gonna do something for Okazemi that's gonna take more than 29 points, it's worth it to drop that combo. Basically, what I'm trying to say, long story short, is don't drop that combo for wake ups, because that's a lot of damage. And you know, it's just not worth it. Let's see, what other launchers does this guy have? Oh yeah, B plus K is also pretty interesting because you can do it from 8-way run in any direction. So standing B plus K or 8-way run B plus K in any direction will give you this jump kick. Now, if the jump kick hits, you get this into this, which is down B plus K, down B plus K into down back B. And that is also guaranteed and does 35 points for the last hit. So it's basically another like case of you don't really want to drop it because the last hit's doing a ton of damage. So those are his main launching tools. He has a bunch of other moves that I think are pretty decent. Let's see here. His AA is important because It's just like Yunsung's AA. However, on counter hit, you can hit confirm it into AAB, which knocks down, and that's a natural counter hit combo. So that's really good for his AA. It can be very annoying. He also has another option for his counter hit AA, which is counter hit AA and then K. That is also a natural counter hit combo, and there is a AAKK, which you can decide to use afterwards to, mix them up, because there's the possibility of a delay. Also, I should mention that AA into B is delayable. I don't think it's still a natural counter hit combo if you delay it. Yeah, it's not. Let me put him on, what do you call it? Guard second hit. So yeah, AA into K will be a counter hit combo, and you can also delay that. It's more delayable than the B, but still, if you delay it too much, it's not going to be a combo, even on counter hit. So it's pretty decent. That's something to remember, because AA is such an important tool for every character. His BB is also pretty good, and you can delay the second B like that. He also has a move down BB. It's also really good. First hit hits on the ground, and it's a natural combo. The only problem is that you cannot hit confirm it. Or you can, but it's a little bit tricky to hit confirm it. And the second hit is high, so if the opponent is really sharp, they can duck under the second hit and punish you. So you have to be cautious how you use it. He has a bunch of moves that I think are shitty, so I'm going to try my best to ignore those. But the main important move is down forward AA. This is the move that was terrorizing all those guys at the break the other day. And it is an unseeable low. It is a natural combo, which is really good. And it does track pretty well, though you can 8-way run it to the right if you time it correctly. And also, if it counter hits, it's easily hit confirmable into AAB, which is a natural counter hit combo that does 92 damage. So this is the best thing that this character has. Basically the two main things that this character has that are really cheap is high damage juggles, which is, like the ones I showed you earlier, with that spike move. And then the other thing that this character has that's exceptionally unique is down forward AAB. Let's see. His kick. He has a bunch of these kick moves. Back K, KK, down forward K. And he has all these options. Forward KK. These are all like decent, but who really cares about them? They're not really that important. The really key stuff is down forward AAB. Like I mentioned, you can hit come from that. AAB, you can counter hit come from that. He has a quick sweep, which is 1-1K. That'll give you a knockdown if you need it. Unseeable knockdown. He has a 1A. This is a low. I don't recommend using it. There's no point in using this low, really, other than the range. But it is seeable, and I think it's unsafe as well. He also has this low, which has really good range. It's 1-1B. Yeah. It's a pretty good low, great range, and it's pretty safe on block, especially on shallow hit. But again, it's a little bit linear and a little bit risky, especially when you have something so good as down forward AA. Now the thing is, people that were playing at the break against Assman that were struggling, first of all, they were not sidestepping at all. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now, Socrates. Basically, the thing is, this move, if you're not going to sidestep, if you're going to stand still and guess 50-50, you're going to give Assman a big boost in, offense. So you have to move around, first of all. But most importantly, this down forward AA is low-high. So if you duck the first hit, which you do have to guess, but if you do duck the first hit, you can launch punish the second hit. You just have to be very sharp. And of course, in this game, there's no record function, so you have to practice it, in action. There's a huge delay if he decides not to do the B. Look at how long it takes for him to block. That high is gonna whiff because you duck the low, and then you're gonna be able to punish. So that's really, really important. And if they do the B is too slow to even matter, because as you can see, the third hit is very slow. It's only usable if they score a counter hit. If they do the B without a counter hit, you can sidestep it. So that's very easy to do. And you can also GI it. You can also do a lot of stuff if they're being, you know, really shitty about that. So, yeah, it's not really that big of a deal. Moving on. Let's see. What other moves are exceptionally important? Oh, he has a backswing blow that is guard cancelable, which is pretty interesting. Not bad. And also, just like Yunsung's backswing blow, his backswing blow also sidesteps. It's very subtle, but you can see that the camera is rotating slowly as I do this move. That's telling you that I'm sidestepping to the right. So yeah, it's a pretty decent backswing blow. He also has this like guard crush charge version of the backswing blow off of certain moves. But the guard crush version is no good because it's very linear and it doesn't really backswing anything because you're doing it off of moves. But that doesn't mean it's completely unusable. So moving on, let's see, what else did I mention? For post GI, this is definitely a good move too. If you GI them, this is slow and high damage and safe, and that's really what you want to look for post GI. He has this string that sucks, but you can use it on wake ups on occasion because the low is kind of safe. Back KK. It's not really that good, but it's something worth mentioning. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention his BK. So he has BB, but he doesn't have B. I mean, he also has BK, and BK can be guard canceled, and when you do that, it leaves you in crouch. So a very popular setup is to do BK, guard, into a throw, and his throws are pretty decent. A throw does 55 damage, and B throw does 60 damage. Average is 55, so 60 is a little higher than average. And they both give decent Okazemi as well, so that's really good. Yeah, I see the chat's mentioning his A plus K. This is a pretty decent move for ringing out to his left side as well as forward. It's safe, but it is high, so you have to be careful how you use it. It's also 2 hits, so that's pretty decent too. He has, I mentioned earlier his back A is really good. Look at the range on his back A. Really, really good move. Tracking, exceptionally good. So remember that when you're at range. Back A is also good, and it's good in a different way because it has a ton of range and is mid, and also it brings you closer. So back A kind of keeps you out. It keeps you far, and back A brings you a little bit closer in. So that's a good way to use back A. Down A and up A give you a similar move, but in different directions. Down goes into the foreground, and then up goes into the background. The good thing about this move is it's a natural combo, but it is high. But if you score a counter hit, you can hit confirm it into the follow-up B, and that's a natural counter hit combo. So that's really good, and it's really easy to hit confirm. It gives you a ton of time. So just remember to look for the red spark. When you see that red spark, that means you got a counter hit, and then boom, hit the B, and you're good to go. Let's see here. These kicks he has are the Huang kicks, 66KK, and it's 66KKK. That's basically the whole string. You can do 66K down, and that will do the first kick into this sidestep thing, and then you could do up, and he'll go into the background. You can also do like a fake of it, a fake of the second kick, which is 66KK down, and then 66KK up. You can also time it so that the second kick connects, like this, like... It's a little tricky, like that. So if the second hit connects, you can still get that sidestep, but the sidestep doesn't really do anything other than sidestep. It doesn't recover faster. It just sidesteps a little. So one way you can use it is on Okazemi. So like, let's say you knock them down, you know they're going to just lay on the ground. You can bait them out with 66K, do a sidestep. They try to do a wake up type of an attack, and if it's linear, it can whiff, and then you can launch them or whatever. And you can do stuff like that with his BK as well, because on wake ups, his while standing K is the same as Shanghua's while standing K. So it hits on the ground, which means that on wake ups, let's say I knock them down, I could do this shit and then while standing K, and if they get up, it might counter hit them, and if they stay down, it's going to hit on the ground for a side roll. So that can be pretty decent for wake ups. Let's see, what else do we have here? These bonus guest characters don't have a move list, so I gotta go through it, you know, manually and try to remember everything. And chat, if you guys remember anything that I'm missing, do me a solid, just let me know. Let's see here. A plus B is a decent tool. It's kind of, I think it might be safe, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. And back A is guaranteed after that. Good damage. What else? What else? Oh yeah, he has this string, down back KA and down back KK. This is not that bad of a string because you can delay the second K, and on counter hit it's guaranteed. So you can counter hit confirm that down back KK. And I think you might be able to counter hit confirm the A as well. So that's not too bad. And there's also a third hit. The third hit cannot be charged to a guard crush, unfortunately, because it would be good in this case, but it can't be. However, it can be guard canceled. So you could do down back KA, B guard, and then throw or something like that. And, you know, it's not terrible, not too bad. Let's see. What else does this clown have? That low is too slow to use. He has way better lows. Oh yeah, this move's okay. This is 3-3A, and you can also do 3-3A-B, and the B can be charged to a guard crush. This is a good tool for Yunsung, actually, and this is one of the ways he deals with X very well. Against Chai Shanghua, this move beats out 2-2B a lot because it outspaces it. So that's pretty good. You can't really do much unless you do the second hit. However, it's not easily hit confirmable, but it is doable. So you know, it's pretty decent, pretty cool. Let's see, what else does this guy have? This move is pretty decent too, not bad. Not a terrible move. I would recommend using this move against jumpers because it hits twice, does a good amount of damage, and both hits are guaranteed, and it's relatively quick. Let's see, what else does he have? I mentioned his quick sweep. If it hits on shallow hit, it won't knock down. So you have to get a deep hit to get a knockdown with this sweep. These jump kicks suck. Oh yeah, let's talk about his jump attacks. So his jumping A is kind of whatever, decent. His jumping B is up forward B, and this move is a level 1 soul charge guard crush. That's really, really good. It also hits on the ground, and if it connects, that's free. So that's a ton of damage, and we're talking, you know, a level 1 soul charge type of a move that's a guard crush is really, really good. So this is one of his cheap things. This is one of the things you should remember to worry about and remember if you're using him. Because level 1 Soul Charge Guard Crush that fast, that jumps and hits on the ground and is mid is really, really, really good. And it's also a combo starter if it connects. So, you know, really, really strong move. I'm pretty sure it's safe. I'm not 100%, and I don't have a, you know, record function, so I'm not 100%. If you need a move like a standard jumping B, his neutral jump B also will do that. And if you need, you can hold guard and push up forward B while holding guard, and then you'll get a standard up forward B, maybe if you don't want the big jumping one. If you let go of guard and just do up forward B, then you'll get this. If you hold guard and do up forward B, you'll get this. So those are your options for that. And he also has Chai Shanghua's up forward K without the follow-up. This is a decent move. I think it hits on the ground, mid, pretty solid. I'm pretty sure you get a hit on the ground for free if it hits. Not too bad, but this move is really where it's at. This move is super cheap. Let's see. His while landing attacks. His while landing A, pretty standard. It will ring out a little bit to his right, so you got to remember that. Nothing too special here. His while landing B, again, this is going to be your main while landing mid, and it's not that great, so you're just going to have to settle. That's one thing that he's not great at. His while landing K is actually really good. It's On shallow hit, it's a launcher with down B plus K. So if they're close, that will happen. If they're too close, it won't. It'll still be guaranteed, but it won't spike like that. But if it's shallow, you do down B plus K, and if you do it fast enough, I think you get a free hit. I don't remember what it was. Let me look at this combo list. While landing K, down B plus K, 8-way run 1K. Yeah, so that's what it is. Into that. If they're close enough, that's a combo. So that's actually pretty good. It's not very common in this game. So that's another, you know, that's another good tool with this character. Let's see. What else does this guy have? Sucks that they didn't give him a move list. Why didn't they give him a move list? Oh, yeah, I mentioned his backswing blow. 6-6 BB is actually pretty good. If you need to close space, I think it's a natural combo. Yeah, it is. And you can delay it as well. If you do delay it, it's not natural. And also there's 6-6 B back B, which is the backswing blow that you can charge to a guard crush. So I mean, it's pretty decent, not that bad. I didn't find all of his soul charge unblockables. I noticed someone in the chat, if you could post that link again, I'll check it out. But someone in the chat posted a link of soul charge. Oh, there it is. I found it. Never mind. It was a great one. Okay, so level 1 soul charge, he has 9B. I already talked about that. Level 2 soul charge is while standing while standing A plus B, which is that. Not that good. Level 2, you're never gonna get to level 2 to make that really that valuable. And 3B plus K, yeah, that one sucks too. So basically for, yeah, he doesn't have any soul charge unblockables. I knew there was something funky about that. Interesting. So basically when it comes to soul charge, 9B is going to be your big soul charge guard crush. Really, really good. Let's see here. What else does this guy have? I mean, that's basically the gist of it. I did wall ending. I did post GI. You've got all his lows. This is really the one cheap low that everyone talks about. You have to duck and then punish. That's really important. Also, keep in mind it doesn't have the best range in the world. You can backdash it and punish it. It's got good range, but not the best in the world. So, you know, just maintain that right space. You know, just around here. You can stay out of Assman's best range, you know, because his best range is up a little bit closer at the tip of that. At the tip of down forward A. You want to keep them there so that at any point, if they fuck up, you can hit them with this. And if it counter hits, down forward AAB, super, super good. I feel like I'm missing something kind of important with him, though. I said that this is guard cancelable. He has that BK. This is like his one big cancel-y kind of gimmick, which is pretty good. Back A, really good. Oh yeah, 6-6A is a good move. Rings out forward, closes space, safe on block. Pretty solid. Back A is also good, I mentioned that, but forward A is good too. He has good tracking overall. So, really, really solid. Let's see. It's really such a huge pain in the ass that they didn't put a command list in the practice mode for these characters. I'm just trying to go through all the different... Oh yeah, this is a good low too. You do have down forward AA. That's really important. But on occasion, this is a pretty solid low as well. It gives slight frame advantage, and you can do down KK, and it cancels the low into like an axe kick, and the axe kick grants one free hit on the ground, I think. Nothing too major, but you know, it's decent. And I noticed someone in the chat mentioned something important, and I already forgot what it was. Oh yeah, I remember now. His down A is one of the things that makes him better than Yunsung. So Yunsung's down A is totally different than this, and he like spins around, like he does a spin before he does the down A. So this down A is really good because there's no spin. It's very quick, and quick down A's are really what it's all about, because that's what you need that move for. So this is one of the reasons why he's better than Yunsung, among many other reasons. I mean, this down forward AA, level 1 soul charge. I mean, you know, also I didn't mention his down forward B plus K, which has an auto GI in it and is a level 2 guard crush, can be cancelled. So in theory, you can use this auto GI just for a GI. It's not really that smart to do it that way, but it is possible. I'm pretty sure that covers Assman because... Oh, I didn't talk about his throws. I mean, you could see right here, the wake-ups are really good. For his A throw, that's what you get there. For his B throw, he kicks you over to the other side, but still really good wake-ups, and it does 60 damage. And I'm going to double-check this, but I think his B throw rings out behind him. Yeah, so that's important to remember. If your back's to the ring, the B throw will ring out behind him. I'm pretty sure that's about it. So hopefully this helped you guys out with learning this character. I mean, he's pretty simple. Among the characters in this game, he's very simple and easy and spammy. He's one of the spammy characters because he doesn't really have a long move list. He doesn't have any stances. And he's got moves that are like overshadowing his entire move list. They're so good. So down forward AA, really cheap. Good BB, down BB, BK guard. These moves that you're seeing me do that I didn't talk about, they all basically suck. You don't need them. While standing B, I mentioned, really, really important because of the Danny. And that just about covers Assman. I promise you, he's not that cheap. A lot of people are, you know, talking about how good he is and how cheap he is. He's not as good as Shanghua, not even close. He's slower. His AA is slower than Valdo's. I think it's a 13 frame AA, if I remember correctly, which is not that fast. Yeah, he's not that. I mean, he's good. He's very spammy, but he's not like, you know, gonna kick the shit out of everyone. I think he's probably one of the best guest characters, though. So that's something to remember. That's about it for this character.